Finca here. This is a reprint from Panasars with a beautiful cover here. Finca was nominated for the biggest game in the world, the Spiel des Jahres, years ago. And it is a game in which you're moving around a rondel and collecting fruits and other resources on the island of Mallorca. And then you want to be the most successful farmer by delivering them. So you have a random rondel here at the beginning of the game that you'll have your different little pawns on. Number of pawns is based on the number of players. On your turn, you'll take one of your pieces. Let's say I'm yellow. I can pick this piece here. There are two dudes there. So I move him, 1, 2. And then I get lemons. How many lemons do I get? 2 lemons. So you can see as the game goes by, if there's 4 people in a spot, I will move 1, 2, 3, 4. But where you land is what you get. Resources are limited. It looks like there's a lot of them. But if you ever need to take resources and there's not enough for you to take, everyone in the game has to discard all the resources and then you take them. When you pass one of these lines, you also get a donkey card, which you'll be able to use to deliver. And that's the other part of this game. On the board, there's going to be piles of tiles that want deliveries. This one, for example, wants 3 fish. This one wants 5 of the same thing. You can make 1 delivery on your turn or more, although the total number of goods you can deliver is 6. So I could deliver this 3 tile, this 1 tile, and that would be it because there's no tile that's worth 2. If I deliver the 6 tile, that's all I deliver. When you deliver it, you return those things to basically the bank. You get the tile, which is worth these amounts of points at the end of the game. If you take the last tile from a spot, we evaluate this and we see who has the most of that resource on the tiles that they've delivered, and that person will get this tile, which is worth points at the end of the game also. And we then put a Finca there. A certain number of Fincas on the board, depending on the number of players, will end the game. And then you just add up your points. You can also take one of these big point tiles. It starts at 7 and goes down. If you do a delivery worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. First person does that gets 7 points. Finally, there's a way to play with some optional tiles, which you can use once per game. If you don't use them, they're worth points, where you can do a delivery of 10 or higher at one point. You can move on a rondel twice, etc. That's how you play. This is a nice reprint. It's not maybe as good as the original one. I think they're about equal. I mean, the artwork obviously here is better. Vincent Dutray, he does the art here, although it almost feels like his artwork is wasted. It's a great cover. The board itself, I don't really notice his artwork as much. The pieces are cool. They're different wooden pieces of the various types. And it's essentially the same as the original game. I like the original game. I like this one. This is a relaxing game. You're moving around the rondel. You turn stuff in. You finish it. The island is just kind of a placeholder. You can turn stuff into anything. There's no movement. It's not really a pick up and deliver game. I mean, you are picking up and you are delivering, but it's more pick up and pay type game. I will always play with the 4 special tiles. They add a little bit of strategy of when you're going to use each one, or if you don't use them, to keep the extra points at the end. It can play up to 5 players, although I think it's probably best with 3 or 4. But it's nice, it's smooth. I like that. Everyone's going to like that Mancala. I pick this guy up, move him 3 spaces, and I get 2 lemons. I move this guy 1 space, and I get 4 fish. That works well. It's easy. You're trying to collect stuff. And it has just a hint of meanness where I might take a resource because I notice that there's almost none left, and everyone has to put them back. But it's not so much mean as it just keeps people from hoarding, really. And then, of course, moving around, getting the donkeys, using them to deliver. Simple, easy. I can teach this one in 5 minutes almost. Easy to play, which, of course, is why it was nominated for the Spiel des Jahres. So a lot of fun. A 7 out of 10, Finca.